That is a Jaguar F-Type Coupe V8R. It's quicker than an Aston Martin V8 Vantage, it's more powerful than a Porsche 911 Turbo, and it looks and sounds as good as an Audi R8. It's also cheaper than all of those cars, so you know without driving so much as a meter that that is a very special car. Of course, here at RPM we know it's a special car because we drove it on its international launch in Spain last year. That trip, which took in over 400 kilometers of mountain roads, time on a racetrack and a chance to power the car through an abandoned rally stage, left us with a very good impression indeed. Of course, we won't be able to replicate those conditions, but the point of us driving this car here and now is to find out if it is as good as we remember, or if it was all just a bit of a holiday romance. So, our mountain pass now becomes traffic-clogged streets, our empty racetrack are suburban roads filled with pedestrians, and the only powering we'll do is in the occasional gap in traffic, or, when we're very lucky, on open country roads like this one. Which is about the only ideal scenario when driving a car powered by a magnificent 405 kilowatt supercharged V8 with an ability to get from 0 to 100 in 4.2 seconds. And never mind the figures, the car just encourages you with every meter you drive, delivering its 680 Newton meters of torque in a relentless tsunami of power. There are other bits of tech that draw you into the experience. The paddle shifters controlling the 8-speed gearbox, which might be an old-school automatic, but the changes are sharp and instant and just percussive enough without being overbearing. And then there's that button down there. You've heard of the loud pedal? This is its cousin, the loud button. Jaguar's technical explanation is that it activates valves which, when open, allow the exhaust gases to exit via a more direct route through the rear silencer, bypassing a number of the silencer baffle plates to produce a richer, more exhilarating noise. What it actually does is make this car incredibly rude. To be honest, even without the antisocial exhaust pipes, this car would get as much attention. Any machine with 20-inch black wheels and a bright orange paint job draping sheet metal this pretty is going to get a lot of looks, and with good reason. It is gorgeous. Driving an F-Type Coupe gets you exposed to a daily amount of gawkers, photo takers, and people giving you a thumbs up in traffic. But they can't be blamed. Even after a lot of time and a large amount of tar covered in this car, I still find myself looking back at it every time I park it. Unless you're a V8R owner, chances are your only view of the car will be from the back. And not just because it's as quick as it is, but because it's got real cornering talent too. The V8R has got active dynamics that help keep the car level in a corner and under hard braking. It's got an electronic active differential and torque vectoring to help with turn-in and grip. Even the gearbox software gets in on the act. It'll realize when you're in a corner and hold onto that gear until you're through. That grip, the power, the noise all add up to an experience that's impressive not just because of the sensations they deliver, but also because it's very easy to get a lot of reward out of this car. It can be tail happy if you want it to be, but even if your driving confidence isn't up there with the Sebastian Loebs of the world, you can still have a lot of fun. So far, all we've done is rediscover the reasons why we love the V8R, but what's it like to drive on an everyday basis when you're going to the gym or going to the shops or making your way to the office through slow traffic and dodging potholes? Is it really still as good? The short answer is yes. The ride doesn't have a pelvis-crushing setup that rattles teeth out of your head every time you go over a few bumps. It's firm, but it's fair. The cabin is a cozy, comfortable place with everything from a heated steering wheel to adjustable interior lighting. The design is sports car perfect, but at the same time completely ergonomic and comfortable. It is, however, the only place that shows up this car's weak point. The bronze bits aren't anodized metal, they're plastic, and after 12,000 kilometers in our test car, they're starting to show a bit of wear. But that really is a small fault in the magnificent achievement that is the Jaguar F-Type Coupe V8R. It looks great, makes a superb noise, and has the abilities of a true sports car. And it is actually easy to use on an everyday basis. I've always had a tough time picking my favorite out of all the test cars I've driven, but if I had to choose, this would be it. A supercharged V8 matched to a slick 8-speed auto box delivers seamless power and a noise you never get tired of. It's rapid, it's capable in the corners, it looks good, and it has a superb interior. It's also very easy to live with and comparatively cheap. Besides some fake metal switchgear, this car is perfect.